Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
As I explained to you, all right, initially, stop for the headphones you had in your ears. You can't have headphones in your ears. Your window tint's illegal.
You didn't say nothing about. Nah, you brought me my registration back.
Out to you right
Listen,
now that
you
your
brought.
window tint is illegal also.
But that's not. That doesn't give you a reason to want to search.
Windshield. I noticed I didn't say
that don't give you a reason to want to search my car.
Williams, I'm not talking about trying to search your car now. I'm giving you a few
Nah, but you said you asked me that I have drugs.
Williams.
You asked me that I have guns. You have no reason to want to search my
Mr.
vehicle.
Williams, I'm giving you a few reasons here why I'm going where I'm going. All right? You said you brought up you're using a new app that took you out of your way. You're 10 miles outside of where it is you need to go. On that app, does it show you the direction that you just
It don't matter. I don't have to answer any questions. I gave you all my paperwork, my information. You don't. Nah, but you acting like I'm committing a crime. It's not being a crime up here. I'm coming up here to see my brother. I'm not being argumentative. You could have gave me my ID back and let me go. I didn't do anything wrong. Tired of this shit. He want to search my car. He asked. I gave him license, registration, insurance. He said he pulled me over because I had earphones in my ear. He said he pulled me over because I had earphones in my ear. All my paperwork straightened out. He gave it back to me. He keep my license talking about, yo, he want to search the car now. Nah, you ain't searching the car now. He coming back talking about, oh, you got tinted windows. You got this. My windows was rolled down. Negative. Negative. I'm coming up to see my brother. My brother's at Allenwood Federal Prison. Right up here. The GPS took me a extra stop because I'm using Waze now. I'm not using Google Maps. I told him that. It's not a crime being up here. Being up here is not a crime. There's no reason for him to want to search my car. I ain't do nothing wrong. Now here comes his backup now. I asked him for a supervisor. He told me no, there's no supervisor working. So now here comes his backup. Don't matter. This stuff got to stop. He pulling me over for nothing. Now he trying to justify it to the sergeant. First you said it wasn't no sergeant. Now he back there making up some bull crap. I ain't do nothing wrong. I wasn't speeding. He don't smell no drugs. I ain't up here for that. I'm up here to see my brother. The GPS took me out of the way. It's not a crime riding through here. He brought me my paperwork back. Then he said, do you object to me searching the vehicle? Hell yes, I object to you searching the vehicle because it's my constitutional right. He have no reason to want to search my vehicle. So I dialed 911. I explained to 911 what was going on. I gave him my first and last name because I don't want to die today. It ain't happening. I don't know what's being said back there. I'm up in Williamsport, PA, near the Sunoco gas station right next to the AAA. I ain't did nothing wrong. The GPS took me the wrong way because I'm using the Waze app. I'm not using Google. I'm not using Google Maps. I got off at the next exit and it said that I'm 10 minutes away. Ain't no way in the world stopping in a small town is a crime. And you're not searching my car. You're not getting no drug, dog. I'm not under arrest. I didn't do anything wrong. Hell no. All my paperwork, everything is legit. License, registration, insurance. He have no reason to want to search the car. Nah, y'all not gonna keep doing this. He could have gave me my license back and said, sir, have a nice day. No way in the world. I ain't did nothing wrong. So I guess the sergeant is leaving. I don't know. Should I call him? Should I call him over here and tell him, can I explain to you what really happened? Now the sergeant getting back in the car. The sergeant driving off. Wait a minute, the sergeant pulling up beside me now. Y'all can see him. He in a black Charger. Now this looked like a whole different township sheriff officer. Excuse me, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Can I speak with you for a second, please?
Okay. Hey, sir.
How you doing today, Sergeant Snyder?
All right, I'm recording audio and video.
So
for
am
our
I.
Protection,
So
okay?
am I.
That's fine.
Can I just
Very
say
well.
something, please?
Yes, sir.
I'm riding by. The gentleman pulls me over.
Yes.
Okay. He comes up to my car. He said, "Yo, you can't have earphones on while you're
That
driving."
is a state
I said, "No problem, sir.
Okay.
I apologize."
Okay.
I said, "The GPS took me to the wrong exit, and I'm trying to find FCC Allenwood." He said,
Okay.
"You got license, registration, insurance?" Gave him everything.
Okay.
2 minutes, he come back, he gives me my registration back, and he says, "Would you object to me searching the vehicle?" Damn right, because it's my United States constitutional God-given right to object to a search. I don't have no guns. He don't smell no drugs. I don't use drugs. I'm up here to visit a family member.
Okay.
It is not a crime being in Williamsport. I asked for my ID back. He said he want to call a search dog. I then called 911 because I don't want to die today. I didn't do nothing
Why
wrong.
do you think you're gonna die
Because he's looking for a reason. Why can't he just give me my ID back and let me go? I haven't given him any reason. I wasn't being hostile or nothing. Once he give me everything back, once he say my name check out, I don't have any warrants. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a registered voter. Once I do the right thing, and once he gave me my information back, sir, you're free to go.
Okay.
Okay, this is how these traffic stops, everybody's traffic stop nowadays is ending up like this. And it shouldn't. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay.
Nothing wrong. All my paperwork is legit. I got valid driver's license. He has no reason to want to search my car. My windows was rolled down.
Okay. First of all, obviously he may have a reason that you don't know about, okay? Second of all, he doesn't really need a reason to ask for consent to search.
But once I say no,
Okay,
Sergeant,
but
once
it's-
I say no,
but it's
here
a
you
root-
go. Have a nice day.
Okay, but he's still dealing with the violations of vehicle code that you were driving with earphones in. Okay.
He wasn't going to give me a ticket for that.
You don't know that.
I do know that. He gave me my stuff back,
Okay.
and then once I said no searching, now he wants to deal with the violation of the vehicle code. Come on. Yeah, but you was giving it back until you asked me to search the car. My name is Dawan.
Okay, Donald. My name's Roy. Okay. Look, I know you're upset. I know you're irritated. Okay. Just calm down. Give me a minute. Let me talk to him.
Why he saying back up? He gonna try to shoot or something?
No.
Come on. Why is he saying back up
Relax.
now?
We're not going to shoot you.
Why is he
Unless
saying
you
back
try to
up?
Unless you try to shoot.
I don't
me,
have
I'm
no
gonna
gun.
shoot
I don't have nothing.
Relax. Take it easy.
Yeah, it's live on Facebook. Now he's saying, yes, you live on Facebook. It's my constitutional right. Yes, you live on Facebook. It's my constitutional right. Yes, you're live on Facebook. And I told the sergeant that I was recording. He said that he was recording too. Yeah, you live on Facebook. The whole world see this right now. I didn't do nothing wrong. He talking about back up. He told the sergeant to back up because he live on Facebook. I didn't do anything wrong. I did nothing wrong. I don't deserve to die today. You told the sergeant to back up because I'm live on Facebook? Hey, Roy. Hey, Roy. Hey, wait a minute, Roy. When you first walked up to the car, you told me that you was recording, and I said I am too.
I'm wearing a microphone.
Right, and I understand that.
Okay.
Like, when he back up, he make me nervous now.
Okay. Well, don't. You know.
Come on, man. This ain't right. You know this ain't right, Sarge. You've been doing this long enough.
I've been doing this a long time.
Being in the great city of Williamsport is not a crime, sir. That's all I'm saying.
It is not. Officer McGinnis has decided to issue a citation for wearing the earphones.
Okay, and I don't have a problem with that.
So give him a couple of minutes. He's going to issue a citation, and then you'll be on your way.
So it takes a half hour? I got a call for... But let me tell you something. He told me it wasn't no supervisor.
I am Du Bois Town Borough. He is South Williamsport Borough. I am not his sergeant.
Yeah, but
Okay?
but
so he's the only officer working. I was sent here by the dispatcher to back him up.
Because I called 911.
Which is a routine thing, okay? And it just so happens that I'm the officer on duty in my town, and I happen to be a sergeant. I am not his supervisor, okay? So he did not lie to you when he said his supervisor was not here, was not working.
Sergeant,
okay?
you know as well as I know, if he was issuing me a citation, he would have brought the citation back with my paperwork, with my
Not
ID.
necessarily.
Yes, it is necessarily.
Necessary.
The reason why he's giving me a ticket now for headphones, okay, is because I refuse. I'm a black man in Williamsport. I look suspicious because I'm driving while black, and I refuse to let him search my car.
I don't agree with that, Don Juan.
I do.
Okay, and I understand.
I
That's your
do.
Opinion.
They killing black men all across the country for stops like this, and it's wrong. It's wrong.
I disagree with that too.
Yeah, you
They're
got
not-
to. It's wrong. I'm human. You're
Hold on.
human.
Black men are not being killed because they're pulled over by police. Black men are being killed because they're in a confrontation or an armed confrontation with the
No, that's not true. That's bullcrap. That's not true. These men are unarmed. Cops are killing, not saying you personally, not saying anybody under your leadership, but black men are being killed for stops like this. I got license, registration, insurance. Give me my ticket. Let me go. It's no way in hell I'm here a half hour, 45 minutes later with a sergeant from another township, okay, talking about a ticket for headphones. Because he wants to search my car. For what reason do you want to search my car?
I don't want
what
to search
reason?
your car.
No, not you.
Okay.
He do. But come on, Sarge, you've been doing this long enough. You're a sergeant for a reason.
Right.
You want to search my car for what? It don't smell like drugs. It don't smell like paraphernalia. I'm a family man. I'm a father. I'm a leader in my community.
Okay.
I'm a part of the solution. I'm not a part of the problem.
All right. We're obviously there's a big difference of opinion, okay? And I'm coming into this late, like you said. I wasn't here.
But
when
I'm
it
giving you the
started,
facts, though,
and
Sergeant.
I'm not disputing any of your facts. What I'm saying is that officer has decided that he's going to issue a citation, okay? It shouldn't take him more than a couple minutes to fill it out. He's going to issue it to you, and you'll be on your way.
But could you not leave? Because I feel threatened by him.
Well,
I feel as though he's an undercover KKK member, and I feel as though he's
that's
targeting black men that's riding through
that's
here.
out of line.
No,
That's out of
that's how he's making me feel.
Well,
All
that
my
might be-
paperwork is straight, sir.
that might be how you feel. That's
all
not-
my paperwork is straight. My insurance, I got registration. I gave him a valid driver's license. I said, look, I'm coming up here to visit a family member who's 3 hours away from home. Okay, I'm going to visit my family. Okay, that the GPS took me off at the wrong stop, and he's asking me questions. I said, "Hold, I got a right to remain silent." He said, "Well, you're not under arrest." I don't have to answer anything. You know that.
Okay.
Once it's a traffic stop for headphones. It ain't got nothing to do with searching no vehicle. No, I know what's going on with the law, Sergeant. I know what's going on with the law, and what's going on across the country right now with killing black men is wrong. He stopped me for nothing.
It's wrong. It's wrong when anybody gets killed, regardless of
Period.
skin color.
Period.
Regardless
And
of
I
skin
agree.
color.
Because there's white men being killed by the police too.
But there's police being killed by all colored skin people.
All
too.
killing is wrong.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is
Exactly.
this.
And you're not.
What I'm saying is
No,
this.
You're not. Nobody's threatened you. Nobody's pointing.
When he reached for his weapon and tell you to back away from the car, my light flashed before me.
When
But
did
he
he
did
reach
just
for
now,
the
and then he
weapon?
said, "Yo, he's recording on Facebook Live." I
Yes.
told you that when you walked up. I told you that when you walked up. You said, "Sir," you said, "I'm recording for our own protection." I said, "So am I."
And
I
that's
said,
fine.
"I'm recording you."
And that's very fine.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So why would he say back up? Now he want to give me a
Wanted to
ticket.
Discuss where this was going or what my feelings were as far as your demeanor and how. And
Let me ask you this. You being a law-abiding citizen, okay, you being on the front line fighting for our people, because we need police. We need you guys. We need to have a healthy, strong relationship between my community and the blue community. Pulling me over right now, okay, if he was going to issue me a ticket, you know, man, in your heart of hearts, and you don't even have to remember, you don't even have to admit it, you know in your heart of hearts, sir, that there's no reason to want to search me. He's pulling me over for headphones. He come up.
I can't speak for him.
But I'm just saying, right is right, wrong is wrong.
If he felt there was a reason to ask consent to search, then he felt he had
But
that reason.
But Roy, once you say
I haven't
no,
discussed that with him.
I understand that. But once you say no, due to your expertise, I know you've been doing this for a long time. Once an individual says no, he can't threaten me with a drug dog. He can't say, "Well, I'm going."
Threatened. That's also a
A tactic.
procedure, a tactic, a procedure that he can use to determine if there's drugs in the car.
Wow. All for some headphones. For some headphones.
Well, it's not because of the headphones. All right, he's coming back. Please be reasonable with him, okay? And you'll be out here in a minute.
Williams,
Thank you.
your citation for operating a vehicle on the roadways of the Commonwealth while wearing headphones. Need your signature right where in the highlighted area. Your signature is not admission to guilt. You're basically acknowledging receipt of the citation. So what your signature says is that you're signing a receipt that I'm going to give you a copy of this citation. Is all you're signing.
What is your name?
It's on the citations right there,
I
Officer
can't.
McInnes.
Officer McInnes, what's your first name?
Officer McInnes.
What district do you work in?
How about a signature right there from
Officer McInnes, badge number 6.
I work for the South Williamsport Police Department.
South Williamsport Police
Are
Department.
you going to sign the citation?
Where do I need to sign that?
In the highlighted area, as I explained to you.
Do I get a copy of this?
You're going to get a copy of it.
And this is not an admission of
As I
guilt.
explained to you, this is not admission of guilt. It's receipt for a copy of the citation.
So how's it a $128 ticket?
I don't have any idea what the fine. That's the state issues. It's $25 fine, and the rest of the fees are what state issues.
Defendant did operate a motor vehicle on the roadways at the Commonwealth
Sure,
while wearing
Here,
headphones.
so if you'd like to sign the citation,
Oh, now you
I'll
want to
give
get me out of
I'll
here.
give you a copy of it, and you're on your way.
Now you want to get me out of here. This has to stop, man.
You're right, it does.
It has to stop, man. You stop targeting
it
black men
starts with
riding through Williamsport, man. You had no
Right.
reason for
It has
this,
to
man.
stop.
I
It
was
starts with
respectful.
you.
I was respect.
All right.
No, it starts with you
Here's your
too,
copy of the
officer.
citation.
We gotta have a
You have a good
relationship.
day.
Black men and the ones in
I
blue.
don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I know. Shit is crazy, man. Whole 45 minutes. Hey, Roy. Hey, Roy. Can you just stand here while I put my stuff back in the glove compartment, please? I don't want the officer to say I'm reaching for anything.
He's back there by his car. Put your stuff away. You're free to go. Okay? I hope that in the future we can have better relations between you and the police.
How do we
and
have better
everybody.
relations when you got black men riding, didn't do nothing wrong? I've been stopped here for 45 minutes now.
Okay. And
Come on. That's not
I
right.
haven't been here that long.
If you don't have a uniform on, you wouldn't expect for an officer that don't know you to do the same for you. We all got rights. That's not right, sir. That's not right, man. I'm a family man. I'm a taxpayer. I vote.
Okay.
I vote. I
appreciate
support.
all that.
I support all the good police.
I appreciate
support
it.
all the good officers.
All right. He is a good officer. You guys are in a disagreement. You're not having a good day, but don't hold it against everybody. Okay.
That's not the point. He holding his
Well-
past experiences against everybody, Roy. I don't like that. Can you show me the way to get to Allenwood Prison from here?
Yeah. You need to turn around in this parking lot. Okay. You're gonna go out here to the street, take a left, and this is Route 15.
I'm looking for main access road.
That's the Route 15 is the road, the highway that the prison system is on. Okay.
Okay.
When you get to the front gate of the prison system, you have to look for the signs because there's like 4 facilities: low, medium, high.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I've been there before. I just
Okay.
need to know how to
All
get
right.
there. His is the one in the
Go
middle.
out, turn around, and go out this way. Take a left because it's one way, obviously, and stay on this road until you get to Allenwood Prison Complex.
How do I get out of it?
You're gonna have to turn around and come right back out this way. All right?
Am I free to go?
Yes.
Could you please make sure that this guy don't try nothing with me?
I will.
Thank you. Put my seatbelt on. Shit is bull crap, man. Now he want to issue me. Once he saw that he was on Facebook Live, then yeah. Oh, now I got to back up, Sarge, back up. I got to issue him a ticket to cover my ass. Because the whole thing was, it wasn't even about the headphones. It wasn't about the headphones. This guy, now he want to sit. Now he follow me. Oh, he ain't gonna follow me. He gonna turn off because he know he on Facebook Live. Damn near an hour, being held up for an hour straight, man. Share this, everybody. Share this, everybody. Everybody that's somebody that's seen this whole encounter, share this. Man ain't had no reason to ask for no daggone a search dog and all that. He had no reason to, none whatsoever. This shit gotta stop, man. He saw a black man riding through a town that he felt as though I shouldn't have been up here. So he pulled me over. All my stuff was straight. I asked for a sergeant. You know what I mean? He said it wasn't no sergeant. I called 911. They sent a backup out. The sergeant came up, assessed the situation. Once he peeped that he was on Facebook Live, well, I'm going to issue a citation for having earphones in. How else I'm supposed to hear the GPS? You could have been gave me a ticket and let me roll. He could have been did that, man. It's crazy, man.